Next up, we've got Charles Buchanan from Technology Helps. AI is starting to cannibalize itself, in his opinion, which is forcing us to go deeper into more human, authentic relationships.
I'm Charles Buchanan. I'm the CEO at Technology Helps. And as my CTO earlier might mention, Technology Helps is an organization that's designed to end technology poverty. So we work with social purpose organizations and community members to use technology to be better and to use it more safely. So that's what we do. That's what we're here for. We've been doing that for the last 10 years or so. So I have no slides and we're going to talk about AI. And I'm proud to announce that there was zero AI used in the creation of my comments today. And there will be no AI used throughout. But before you go thinking, okay, here's this curmudgeon who's anti-AI, I will probably, let's get back to the fundamentals. No, I am not a curmudgeon. I'm an active user of AI. I've been doing AI since many people on this thing were before you were born. I was doing AI in the late 80s. And so I would be what you call an AI OG. And I'm very impressed with where the technology has gone in the last 35, 40 years, like from rudimentary AI that we were doing just around expert systems, just using very basic data sets to make predictions to where we are today, where it's so pervasive in society. It's everywhere. It's being used in all forms by all organizations, and it's just about everywhere. So I'm not here to praise AI, but I'm also here not to bury AI. It's here to stay. However, it has gotten to the state, and these comments might not age well when we're having this conversation in early 2027, but it has gotten to the point now where everyone's using AI to the degree that we're becoming almost indistinguishable. I shared a stage recently with the head of recruiting for a very large organization, and he said online recruiting is pretty much dead because every candidate appears perfectly identical. So it's going back to almost street level recruiting and what that presents to us as social purpose organizations is that yes, we're noticing now that everyone could produce the same donor package. Everyone could make the same call on Given Tuesday. We could all use the technology to zone in on everything. We could all scrape the internet and find the most intimate details of the people and send them very targeted messages. So we're all there. However, what that leads to is just an overload, just AI noise. But there's also the other side where people fear the technology, where it's, okay, is it taking our jobs? Because it automates so many tasks that are very fundamental. So what I would say to people is, yes, use AI, embrace it, engage with it, be curious about it. However, be mindful of the underside, which you've been warned about by many others, is that yes, there are incomplete data sets. There's bias in the algorithms. There are things that makes it very difficult to trust it, but do verify what you're doing with it. The other thing that I would, and at Technology Helps, the way we use it, we are active users of AI. We're experimenting with it. We're doing things around predicting breaches around cybersecurity in Lowell's group. And we're also looking at different ways in which we could serve people better. But at the core of everything that we do is how is this technology helping us to be better at doing the work we do? So as social purpose organizations, you have to get back to your roots and say, why are we doing the work we do? What's our purpose? Who do we serve? And then where AI plays a very critical role and could be very important is in the how we go about executing on the tasks that we do. So it's how is this making us better at serving the people we serve and doing the work we do? And as we get into that, we should start looking at what's our business process. If something can be automated, does not mean it should be automated. Is it an enhancement or is it a replacement? And yes, there are things that will be replaced, but do not go overboard and say, we have to change everything and do everything differently. It's what is it? Who are we serving? Why are we doing this? Who are we doing it for? How are we doing it? And how can this technology assist or aid in us doing it better or doing it differently? So my guidance on AI about do not get overwhelmed and do not forget why you're here or what you're doing. So when it comes to AI, I just got final message for you is don't lose your shit and don't lose your soul. Thank you.
Strong advice for almost every situation.